It's a new market. There's not so much trade yet. Most of the trade, in fact, goes from Africa to the United States. You have a lot of products that we need, and the list of products is growing thanks to the Africa Growth and Opportunities Act, AGOA. But you know, many of the traditional products that you export, including coffee and cocoa and here from Senegal, also some of the peanut products. Lately, a big product is cashews. You know, these are the things that help start trade. But the United States has some products that might do well in Africa that Africa doesn't yet have enough of, protein products.
A few years ago, it's been quite difficult, even impossible, to see products from America in the market, in the Senegalese market, for example. And I can also tell in most of the West African French-speaking markets. Since a year or two or three, maybe very, very slowly, we are experimenting. Even water is coming from America. Milk, all type of grocery products, especially canned products. And even we have that new WISHH channel of American groceries that 99% sells products from America, and that are very found, from the populations.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a work that have been done government-based or just individual?
I think it's I expect it's individuals, because there's increasing travel between the United States and Africa, sub-Saharan Africa. There's increasing interest, especially on an individual level. And I know that people like to trade. Senegalese people really like to trade. There are Senegalese people are the business people in many cases in many parts of the world. But Americans also like to come. They see some opportunity, and if they link with a local person that also sees opportunity, trade can happen. And I think that must be something new. That's good to see.
How are you doing this actually? How are you making it happen?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, Senegal, sub-Saharan Africa, all of Africa, even this hemisphere, Europe, Africa, Asia, is protein deficient. There's not enough protein in the market. There's not enough protein in some of the households. And so this is why we believe soy has a good opportunity here, and it's an opportunity to introduce to Senegal both food, soy fortified, soy protein in foods, but also what much of the world does is feed animals efficient rations with soy protein and local cereals or other cereals, so that the animals, whether they're fish in a pond, aquaculture, or whether they're chickens in a chicken house, this helps them grow more quickly. And so the deficit in protein isn't unique to Senegal, isn't unique to Africa, but it really opens an opportunity for North America and South America too, because there's only 6 countries in the world that have a surplus of protein, and they all are in the Western Hemisphere. Canada, the United States, Brazil, Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay. Everybody else imports soy. No, this is true, and you're absolutely right. The food that the U.S. exports, most exporters around the world, I can't talk for China or I can't talk for Europe, but the United States, the food and the food products that we export are the same that we consume at home. But some people they want to follow a philosophy of what we call organic or bio. Well, there's products that you can find that are bio, but because they are a separate product, they're a smaller market and sometimes more expensive, not everyone wants to go down that route. But, you know, when you talk about food safety or food quality, especially from a safety point of view, you know, I'm confident that if it is exported from the United States, you know, it will be safe and good quality, because if it's not, then something terribly wrong happened somewhere in the certificates.
So I'm just going to jump on my next question. That was maybe the first one. Are American citizens actually using and consuming soy in their day-to-day meals?
Oh, absolutely. Not as much as we would like, because most Americans still, you know, they think of animal protein, they think of meat, they think of products like that. But many health-conscious consumers are going to soy milk. They're taking meat out of their diet, but they need to replace it with other protein. And soy protein is a way to do that. But you know, this is not such a big part of the population. Most of the population in America still likes to eat chicken, beef, and now increasingly fish.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
For me too. Thank you.
So much.